Welcome to the 22 Lions Podcast, your daily blueprint for writing, publishing, and profiting from books. Today, we dive into Foreign Rights Fast Start, practical steps to sell translation and local editions so one book becomes multiple international revenue streams.
Hook. Think about the copy of your book that sits on your shelf right now. That single title can be a dozen different products in other languages and markets, each with its own revenue, reviews, and discoverability benefits. Most indie authors leave that on the table because they don't have a simple publisher-safe playbook. Today, we change that.
Here's the roadmap. 5 concrete steps you can start this week. 1. Rights audit. Confirm you can sell translation rights. 2. Prepare clean, exportable assets and a localization checklist. 3. Find and vet translators, agents, or small foreign publishers. 4. Use a plug-and-play pitch and define simple licensing terms. 5. Publish localized KDP or Ingram editions and optimize pricing and metadata. Expect a time to first sale window of weeks to a few months, depending on partner speed, not years.
Let's break this down. First, the rights audit. This is the legal gatekeeper. If you sign with a publisher, check the contract for translation or subsidiary rights language. If you self-published, most platforms let you keep translation rights by default, but double-check any previous agreements with editors, illustrators, or co-authors. Start by grabbing your publishing agreement and looking for the words translation, foreign rights, subsidiary rights, or derivative works.
If there's ambiguity, pause and consult a rights checklist. Who holds the rights, any reversion terms, and geographic scope. If rights are unclear, a short consult with a rights attorney or a 22 Lions audit can save you from accidentally losing revenue later. Now, assuming you own the rights, prioritize titles by market fit. Look for evergreen nonfiction, niche business books, or series fiction that tends to travel well.
Step 2 is asset prep. Translation projects die on messy files, unclear glossaries, and missing metadata. Export a clean master, final interior as an editable file, Word or InDesign, a high-res cover, flat export plus layer file if you have it, a short localization style guide, and a glossary of trademarks, proper nouns, and key phrases. Include a sample translated paragraph requirement and a note about tone. Is this formal, conversational, or technical? Those 4 items make translations fast and consistent.
Make sure your metadata is export ready too. A target language title suggestion, a short blurb, and suggested keywords per market. These pieces save hours for a translator and prevent back and forth edits that eat into your budget. Now let's move to sourcing partners.
Step 3. Find and vet partners. Your options are freelance translators with native editing, professional localization agencies, small reputable foreign publishers, or rights agents who handle translation licensing. Start with vetted platforms and communities. ProZ, Translators Cafe, LinkedIn translator groups, and specialized marketplaces for publishing. For small publishers and rights buyers, check rights catalogs, publisher directories, and industry fairs. But you can run lean and start direct. Red flags. Low-ball, fixed-price translators with no sample edits, agencies that refuse to show references, or buyers demanding full English files with no contract. Always request a short paid sample translation, a native proofreader review, and references or a portfolio. Put quality checkpoints in your localization brief, sample chapter sign-off, cover proof approval, and final file delivery checks.
Step 4 is crucial, the pitch and licensing template. You can use a short, respectful, and data-forward pitch that highlights sales, audience fit, and localization support you'll provide. Offer clear terms, territory, language, license duration, royalty split or fixed fee, and exclusivity. Keep the first outreach short. Sell the book, not yourself. Here's a plug-and-play pitch format Dan helped refine.
Pitch template. Hello, I'm the author of English Title, a category book that has sold X copies / generated Y downloads / achieved Z media or revenue metric. It reaches target audience I'm opening translation rights for language/territory and can provide translation-ready files, a glossary, and cover assets. I'm looking for either a licensing deal, territory X, duration Y years, royalties Z%, or a co-publishing partnership. Would you be open to a short discussion? Attached book one-pager and sample chapter. Keep it 2 to 3 short paragraphs.
When you propose terms, be pragmatic. For small or mid-market foreign publishers, a standard deal is often 10 to 25% of royalties on net receipts, or a modest fixed advance with a royalty. For direct self-published localized editions you control, price strategically and split costs. You handle translation costs up front or negotiate cost sharing with the partner. Be transparent about exclusivity and reversion triggers in case sales don't materialize. Now, how do you publish those localized editions yourself?
Step 5. Publishing localized editions. If you're doing direct localized KDP or Ingram listings, follow a checklist. 1. Localized title and subtitle that reads naturally. 2. Localized book description and keywords. 3. Cover adapted to local market sensibilities. Sometimes a simple image tweak matters. 4. Correct ISBN strategy. Use a local ISBN for wider distribution if needed. 5. Appropriate pricing for market purchasing power. For KDP, set the marketplace price for that country and select proper territories. For Ingram, choose local distribution and check print costs.
Bundling tactics. List language-specific product pages and then create a combined digital bundle or series page where platforms allow it. Crosslink in your English book description, also available in Spanish and German, with direct retailer links. That drives discoverability and lets readers find the localized edition from the original page. Monitor sales and reviews for each market and iterate the metadata.
Quick anonymized case. A non-fiction author with a business book expanded to 3 localized editions: Spanish, Brazilian Portuguese, and French. They started with the rights audit, prepared assets, ran a paid sample translation and a native edit, then pitched 2 small publishers and a direct KDP edition. The first localized edition sold within 8 weeks of release, the second produced steady monthly sales, and the third opened a consulting lead in that market. The author recouped translation costs within the first 6 months for 2 of the 3 editions and protected brand quality by enforcing the localization brief.
Immediate action. A 30-minute sprint you can run right now. 1. Open your publishing agreement and find any rights language. Note whether translation rights are retained. 2. Export a 1-page localization brief. Title, audience, tone, glossary of 5 key terms, and a sample paragraph. 3. Use the pitch template and identify 1 target market to approach this week. That simple sprint moves you from intent to action.
Here's the line's truth. Start small and protect quality. 1 validated market gives you momentum and covers upfront costs. If you want help, whether it's a rights audit, vetted translator lists, or pitch templates tailored to your title, 22 Lines offers a rights support package that walks you through these steps and handles the outreach. Build the empire, 1 book at a time. Stay hungry, stay published.
That's your step-by-step system for today. Apply it and watch your author business grow. Publish like a pro. Profit like a lion.